Hi guys, it's Carrie. I'm going to read to you today a lot of stories about Moses because we've been learning about him a lot in Sunday school. So I thought it would be a good idea to read some stories about him that we might not always read this week during Sunday school. So the first one I'm going to read is called Baby in a Basket. Many years passed. A new Pharaoh ruled over Egypt. He did not know about the good things Joseph had done. By now there were many people in Jacob's family. They were called Israelites. Pharaoh did not like the Israelites. He made them work hard. One day, Pharaoh decided to get rid of all the Israelite baby boys. A woman named Jochebed had a baby boy. She wanted to save him, so she gently laid her baby inside a basket and placed him in the river. The baby started to cry. Pharaoh's daughter saw the basket and opened it. She gently picked up the baby and hugged him. "I want to keep you," the princess whispered. She named him Moses because she pulled him out of the water. Miriam, the baby's big sister, had been watching nearby. She said to the princess, "I know a woman who can help you take care of the baby." So Miriam ran to get her mother. Jochebed was very happy. Moses was a young boy. Jochebed returned him to the princess. He grew up in the palace. The burning bush. When Moses was a man, he left the palace. Pharaoh was still being mean to the Israelites. Moses tried to protect them, so Pharaoh tried to kill Moses. Moses escaped from Egypt. He went to a place called Midian and became a shepherd. One day, while Moses was watching his sheep, he saw something strange. A bush was on fire, but it wasn't burning up. From inside the bush, God spoke. "Moses, bring my people out of Egypt. Take them to a new land that I will show you. This new land is called Canaan." Moses worried that Pharaoh would not listen. God told Moses to throw his staff on the ground, and when he did, the staff became a snake. God told Moses to reach down and grab the snake, and it became a staff again. God said, "I will use signs like this to show Pharaoh I have sent you." "But I cannot speak very well," complained Moses. "Do not worry," God said. "Your brother Aaron is a good speaker. I will send him with you." So Moses returned with Aaron to Egypt. When they arrived, Moses told the Israelites what God had said. The 10 plagues. Moses and Aaron went to Pharaoh's palace. They said, "If you must let the Israelites go free. You must let the Israelites go free. If you do not, God will punish you." Pharaoh said, "No, I do not know your God. He made the Israelites work harder." Pharaoh's not very nice. God was not pleased. So he changed the main river to blood. Pharaoh didn't care. "I will never let the Israelites go," he said. Then God sent frogs to Egypt. They were sitting in chairs, hopping upstairs, and jumping all over the beds. Pharaoh said, "Take the frogs away, and I will let your people go." So God took the frogs away. That would not be fun, to have raining frogs. But Pharaoh changed his mind and said no. God sent more plagues on Egypt. First there were pesky gnats, then came a frenzy of flies. Next all the animals got sick. Then all the Egyptians broke out in sores. Damaging hailstorms came, then swarms of locusts ate the crops, then darkness covered everything. Sometimes Pharaoh said he would let people go. But after God took away each plague, Pharaoh changed his mind and said no. Pharaoh's very stubborn. He's not a very good listener. Moses had one last message from God for Pharaoh. "If you do not let my people go, the firstborn son and each Egyptian family will die. Pharaoh refused to listen, so God kept his promise. Finally, Pharaoh said, "Go now!" The Red Sea. Moses led the Israelites out of Egypt. During the day, God went ahead of them in a pillar of a cloud. During the night, God went ahead of them in a pillar of fire. A pillar looks like clouds. It's like a cloud, like a cloud. So it's like a cloud and a cloud during the day and a cloud of fire at night so they could see. God led the Israelites to the edge of the Red Sea. Pharaoh and his army were close behind. The Israelites didn't know what to do. They screamed, "We're trapped! What have you done to us, Moses?" Moses says, "Do not be afraid. God will protect us." God's cloud came between the Israelites and Pharaoh's army. They could not see anything. God told Moses, "Raise your staff over the sea." Then the Lord pushed back the sea to make a path. Moses and the Israelites followed the path through the sea into the other side, but Pharaoh's army followed close behind. Moses raised his staff again, and the sea swept away Pharaoh and his army. Moses and all the Israelites sang praises to God. They were free! They weren't slaves anymore! Yay! Food from heaven. The Israelites traveled for many days. They were tired and hungry. They complained to Moses, "There's nothing to eat in the desert. At least we had food in Egypt. Now we are starving." God heard them that evening and sent birds called quail for Israel's to eat. In the next morning, God sent bread from heaven. It was called manna and tasted like honey. The Israelites found the manna on the ground, but they complained again. "We are thirsty." Manna kind of looks like oyster crackers that you put in soup. They don't taste the same, but that way you can have a visual of what it looks like. Moses asked God what to do. God said, "Hit the rock with your staff." When Moses hit it, cool fresh water gushed out for everyone to drink. While they were in the desert, the Israelites would not go hungry or thirsty again. Well, that was nice of God. The Ten Commandments. God led the Israelites to a mountain. Thunder roared and lightning flashed. The people heard a loud trumpet blast. Then God called Moses to the top of the mountain and said, "I am the Lord your God, who brought you out of Egypt." God wrote the 10 Commandments on 2 stone tablets for all his people to obey. God is the only true God. Never make idols. Never misuse the Lord's name. Rest on the Sabbath. Keep it holy. Honor your mother and your father. Do not murder. Husbands and wives must not commit adultery. Do not steal. Do not tell lies. Never want what belongs to others. The Israelites needed a place to worship. God showed them exactly how to build a special tent. It's called a tabernacle. God placed a cloud over the tent. Whenever the cloud moved, the Israelites packed up and followed it. I could use a cloud to follow, I guess. That'd be kind of cool. Okay. So our last one for now. 12 spies. Finally, the Israelites' land arrived near the promised land. God told Moses to send spies there. Moses picked 12 men. He told them, "Find out what the people are like. See if the land is good." The spies returned and said, "The land is beautiful. It is filled with plenty of food, but the people there are big and strong." Joshua and Caleb said, "Do not worry. God has promised us this land. He will give it to us." The rest of the Israelites did not agree with Joshua and Caleb. Then God said to Moses, "The people do not have faith in me. They cannot enter the land." So the people for the next 40 years wandered the desert. The end. That doesn't sound very fun. Tune in next time for the rest of the story about Jericho and more Moses stuff. Thanks for listening. See you later.